why does Santiago have to leave? Like, why does he
Good
have
question.
And I think part of it is
it that Gypsy that told him that? Oh, he had the dream, and he asked the Gypsy to interpret the dream.
Right, but that's the trigger, right? Why for the point of the book does he have to leave?
Phil Phails at philosophy.
Right.
He didn't have a partner, companionship.
Maybe does he need that? He's got
companion?
a sheep.
Well, he wanted that vendor's daughter.
Right, and
He wanted the merchant's daughter.
and it's funny because he's got this whole like story he tells himself about why it won't work out. We have no idea. There's nothing in the book that says it would have or would not have worked out
With the merchant's daughter?
with the merchant's daughter,
Yeah.
right? Like that's
Well, I
just
think
that's just the story he was telling
the
himself.
message I got was, he didn't think he was high enough status
Right.
to get
And that could have been totally irrelevant. Like we just don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
We don't know. So maybe it's to find love. Maybe it's to. But I think at the end of the day, all of that is his life is insufficiently complicated. His life has insufficient trial.
Right.
And
It needs to be tested.
to some extent, he needs to figure out who he is by going and putting himself in situations that are uncomfortable,
Novel situations.
that are dangerous.
Yeah.
And in the narrative of the book, they become truly dangerous. Like,
Oh, yeah.
by the end of the book, he's like trying to.
If he
and the Alchemist are trying to like.
if he doesn't make wind happen, he's gonna die.
Right, exactly.
I mean, that's pretty crazy.
And there's like a war going on. Like, like everybody's like, we don't go over where you are because there's a war.
There's a war.
Right. And he's got to get through that to get to the. So there's a level at which I do think that shift away from the day to day opens you up to possibilities, whether it's meeting your neighbors.
Well, it's just
that you never
doing
really talk to.
new and different things, making different. If you always get on the bed up on the left side, get up on the right side.
Right.
Making new choices in your world will open up your mind and also your kind of social availability, or just through different new rituals. What'll change?
Right.
If I ran into a buddy of mine at the Barton Springs. I've been swimming in the mornings, and he said he was going to an animist workshop.
Nice.
And I was like, what is animist? I don't know anything about this. And he gave me a little synopsis of it that, like, there's spirits, everything has energy and everything has spirit. So if like you've been giving the left side of your bed spirits a lot of attention, and you give your right side of your bed spirit, I'm having a hard time saying this, attention, things will change. Like some energy will shift just by moving that way versus that way, or, some kind of magical new path that you create in your house. From, we probably, if we zoomed in and looked at the little paths like a dog makes in a backyard, if we looked at our house, there probably are these same trails of the routine and rituals that we do every day. Break those up, what happens?
Right.
It's exciting.
Yeah.